Welcome to Sri Chaitanya. This is Uma Shankar, All India IIT Coordinator. Welcome to Season 1 of JEE Max series. That is Mains Advanced Extreme series. Through this series, we are concentrating on the concepts, problems, shortcuts, and assignments, tests for both the JEE Main as well as Advanced up to the extreme level in the extreme level on particular topics which are very useful for both the mains as well as advanced. Actually, yesterday we have started in our previous video we have started the series with the differential equation lesson 1. Now this is in continuation to that. This is lesson 2. My friends, please check the description. There I am providing somewhat tests and assignments, all other information for you also through the links, and you please download those important information. They are very useful for you. Now coming to differential equations lesson 2. Actually, yesterday in our previous video through this season 1 of lesson 1 of differential equation, we have concentrated on what is the differential equation and what is order and degree of the differential equation that we have completed. Now coming to here, the formation of differential equations. How can we form a differential equation? That is the question. Suppose if an algebraic equation is given for you like this, say f of x comma y comma c1 comma c2 etc cn. This is an algebraic equation where c1 c2 cn are n arbitrary constants. They are all are n different independent arbitrary constants. Here I am using the costliest word, independent. All are what? Independent arbitrary constants. Why I am stressing more, that I will explain later, don't worry. Suppose it contains an arbitrary constants, then with the help of this, how can we get that corresponding differential equation? If a differential equation is derived from the given algebraic equation, then simply we can say that the algebraic equation is nothing but the general solution of the given differential equation. Okay, so this is the relation between an algebraic equation and the differential equation which has been converted or getting from or through the given algebraic equation having n different or independent arbitrary constants. The method is simple. Here, suppose since it has n different arbitrary constant, what to do? You differentiate successively n times. So altogether you have how many equations? With equation number 1, you have n plus 1 equations. So with the help of all these n plus 1 equations, what to do? You just eliminate all arbitrary constants. So if the equation has n arbitrary constant, you will get n plus 1 equations, and with the help of all n plus 1 equations, you eliminate all arbitrary constant. Then that's so-called the differential equation, so-called the equation which obtained is nothing but what? The corresponding differential equation extracted from the given algebraic equation, and that algebraic equation is nothing but the general solution of the given differential equation. This is the relation between getting a differential equation through the algebraic equation and vice versa. So my friends, here the most important point is it is very simple. Why? Though it is a very simple concept, but even in a recent examination also, JEE main also question, they have asked one important question based on this one. That I will also explain. Don't worry. So method is what? Suppose if any given equation is given for you, so count the number of arbitrary constants. Based on the number of arbitrary constants, you successively derive the given equation in that number of arbitrary constants. And with help of all those arbitrary constants, your job is you eliminate all arbitrary constants. You will get what? A differential equation. And the most important one is the order of the obtained differential equation is nothing but number of independent arbitrary constants given in the algebraic equation. So order never exceeds the number of arbitrary constants, independent arbitrary constants given in the equation. That is one important aspect to remember. So these are the 4 steps you have to practice. These are the 4 steps you have to practice. This is the way to extract a differential equation from the algebraic equation. Now coming to my friends, the family of curves all satisfying some common properties indicates the geometrical interpretation of the differential equation. Actually, you know very well what is geometrical interpretation of integration. That indicates what? Family of curves satisfying some rules. Similarly, what is a geometrical interpretation of a definite integration? Area bounded under the curve between x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Because if it is integration, a to b f of x dx. So, just like the geometrical interpretation of definite integration and etc., even we have to know what is the geometrical interpretation of the differential equation. Geometrical interpretation of the differential equation is nothing but it represents a family of curves, all satisfying some common properties. This is important. Not very few of them are satisfying some properties. All of them satisfies some common properties that indicates what? The set of curves or the family of curves which satisfies the common properties is nothing but geometrical interpretation of the differential equation. And as I mentioned, this is very, very important because we may expect questions already, even for advanced examination also. Once upon a time questions they were asked. Even this concept is important for board examination and moreover, even for MCET examination also. The order of the differential equation is equal to the number of independent arbitrary constants in the family. That is important. What do you mean by independent arbitrary constants? Suppose, see, okay, while clarifying that doubt, initially, well, first concentrate on the third point. Arbitrary constants appearing in the general equation must be independent and should not be reducible to a fewer number of equivalent constants. So, because based on the order only, you will get the number of arbitrary constants. So, based on, suppose if you, that is one way, the litmus test whether your differential equation obtained from the given algebraic equation is correct or not. Okay. So, this is one of the important points. Then, see if my friends, suppose this is the equation given for you. Y equal to C1 e power x plus C2 plus C3 e power x. Immediately, while looking the equation, immediately one can understand that there are C1, C2, C3. So, they will come to the conclusion immediately that there are three arbitrary constants. See the miracle here. I can write the same equation like this. Y equal to C1 e power x into e power C2 plus C3 e power x. If I have taken e power x as common, then the term inside the bracket is C1 e power C2 plus C3. Anyhow, this is entirely a constant. I can replace with the C. So, this is C into e power x. So, though there may be appearing different arbitrary constants, but after simplification, we can put them into a single arbitrary constant. So, the number of arbitrary constants given in the given equation, given in the algebraic equation is not 3, it is just only 1. Clear? So, that's why they have been, if any other constants are given, if we can reduce it to the single arbitrary constant, then count those independent constants. That number indicates the required number of arbitrary constants. This is important fact. Because suppose if they are asking the question, okay, order of the differential equation obtained by this equation. Suppose if they ask this question, majority of the students, they give answer as 3. Answer should be what? Only 1. Because though they are appearing 3 different arbitrary constants, but we can convert them or we can reduce them into the single arbitrary constant. Therefore, the number of independent arbitrary constants are only 1. That is why order of the differential equation, if obtained from the given algebraic equation, is nothing but 1. Like this kind of examples. Already this was the one of the old JEE problem also. Like these questions we can expect in coming examinations, even for board examinations also. Now coming to my friends, this is about these are the problems. Just look into this. They may ask the question like this. Find the differential equation. Solution represents the family. First question is y equal to cx minus c square minus cq. Sometimes they mention in bracket c as the arbitrary constant. See, my friends, c square is not different and c cube is not different. Totally, even c, it is the concept of c only. So there all are only one arbitrary constant. Since the equation has only one arbitrary constant, so let it be equation number one. So you differentiate this only once. So you will get this as c only. This is my equation number two. So in my hand now, I have two equations. So what I am doing now, you just replace c in given equation 1. So my y equal to x into dy by dx minus dy by dx whole square minus dy by dx whole cube. This is the corresponding differential equation obtained from the given algebraic equation, because my algebraic equation contains only one independent arbitrary constant, which you see, that's why I have derived only once. So this is the differential equation obtained from the given algebraic equation. Now coming to the second question. What is the second question? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, where a and b are arbitrary constants. Two constants are given for you. So this is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. I can also write the equation as like this. Ax square plus by square equal to 1. There is no harm if I have writing like this. The reason is, of course, I have replaced 1 by a square with a only and 1 by b square with b only. For a simplification point of view, I am doing like this. Then what I am doing is, in my hand now, there are two different arbitrary constants. So I have to successively differentiate the given equation two times. So first time, 2ax plus 2by y1 or y dash, y1 or y dash or dy by dx, everything is same, equal to 0. This you called it as equation number 3. Again you differentiate this. This is 2a plus this, you can apply UV formula, 2b into y2 plus y1 square equal to 0. This is equation number 4. So now what I am doing is, now subtract 4 and 3, 4 and 3, then you will get 2b into, here I may get after simplification, I think 2ax, this is 2a, yeah, no, not 2a, 4 minus 3, sorry, I'm wrong. Now what I'm doing is, from here, what I'm doing is, you just multiply this with x and then subtract. So 2ax plus 2b y1 equal to 0, and this is 2ax plus 2bx into y2 plus y1 square equal to 0. After subtraction, 2b into x into y2 plus y1 square minus 2y1 equal to 0. You will get it. So from here, I can get the value 2b. I am taking common. Okay, yeah. Therefore b becomes this is not equal to 0. So b becomes 0. If b becomes 0, then I can get a as no, something wrong. I've heard one wrong. Small mistake has been committed by me. Ax square plus by square equal to 1. This is 2ax plus this is 2by, y1 equal to 0. Then again I am differentiating this second time. So this is 2a plus 2b into y2 plus y1 square equal to 0. Yeah, absolutely right. Then what I am doing is, now we have to eliminate. Okay, these are the three equations I have with me now. Now what I am doing is, I am eliminating this one. So better is you multiply this with I think what is called 2a x, and this is what 2ax plus 2bx into yy2 plus y1 or do one thing. Better is so my 2a is 2b into yy2 plus y1 square equal to minus 2a, and there b 2by equal to minus 2ax. Now what I'm doing is, now you divide both these sides. Therefore, y2 plus y1 square by 2y equal to 2 by 2x. 2 gets cancelled. Cross multiply this. You will get this is what? y2 plus y2 square y1 square equal to 2y. So this is the eliminated form of the required equation, which is nothing but my corresponding differential equations extracted from the given equation. See, the thing is elimination important. The point here is just elimination. Now coming to the question number 3. Actually, this was the question they asked in JEE Main 2021, 18th shift 1. The differential equation satisfies the system of parabolas. Y square is equal to 4a into x plus a. So how many arbitrary constants are given here? Only one arbitrary constant, that is a. So now what I am doing is, now differentiate this. 2y y1 equal to 4a plus 2y y1 equal to 4a. So my y1 equal to 2a. So now what I am doing is, now substitute this 2a value in the given equation, or a value in the given equation. So y square is equal to 4a. 4a means 2y y1 into x plus, what is my a? My a is y1 by 2. Simplify this. Or you can write it as what? Y square is equal to 2y square is equal to 4y y1 into 2x plus y y1. This is the corresponding differential equation obtained from the given algebraic equation at which a has the arbitrary constants. Like this kind of simple questions only they are asking. They should ask. Even this model and this method is very, very important for JEE examination also. And this is the evidence so that we can expect this type of models even for coming April and May sessions. Hope you like this video. You please share and subscribe and press the icon, bell button. Thereby you will get notifications very frequently. And whenever we are releasing the next video, you will get it. So immediately after this one, we are entering into the differential equations lesson number 3. There we are introducing the different types of differential equations and how to solve them, which are there in your syllabus only and which are useful for JEE mains and advanced examination only. Thank you, my friends. Wish you all the best. We will meet with the next video. Thank you.